What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here bringing you some more Series 10 Wi-Fi battles with live commentary. Today, we are finishing off things with the Solgaleo team that I featured in my 5 rental teams video. Overall, it's been kind of hit or miss, but I do really enjoy Solgaleo and hopefully we can get some good games to end it off. So looking at my opponent's team, it is Regieleki, Rillaboom, Xerneas with Entei, Gastrodon, and Incineroar. So this is a really tricky spot to be in. I do want Ferrothorn, but I do have to be very weary of Xerneas. I do like I could do Incineroar, Landorus lead. I feel very safe about that. Solgaleo I think is a good option. I mean Solgaleo in the back as a way to deal with Xerneas, and then as a question of what do I want to wrap things up. Ferrothorn is great for Xerneas as well as Regieleki and Gastrodon, but at the same time it does put me in a little bit of a tricky spot against Entei and Incineroar, especially when I don't really have any other good options. Feeny has to worry about Rillaboom, but I'm going to bring Ferrothorn. I think it is a little risky, obviously having two steel types staring down Entei can be very, very difficult, but I'm hoping for like a really good start. I think there is not a reason for my opponent to leave Entei behind, so we do have to definitely worry about that, as we are going to see Entei with Gastrodon. And so what I'm thinking now is Entei tends to not carry Protect. We do have, I feel like we have a very straightforward fake out into Gastrodon with an Earth Power, right? We can fake out into Gastrodon with Earth Power into Entei, and then we can figure out if Entei is Scarf. Subsequently, if it's not, what we can do is we can Protect and Parting Shot the next turn. We are going to get some good, that was like a crit, so that does make sense. We are going to see that the Entei is indeed not Scarf, so I'm guessing, oh, we take it out, because I was going to say I am worried about Assault Vest, but based on that damage, I do feel pretty good overall, right? Because now at this point, we have really good answers for Xerneas. Everything on our team handles Xerneas. We do have Ferrothorn for Gastrodon, as we are going to see Xerneas come out. And so what we can do is pretty safely just Snarl. I think there's no incentive not to Snarl and Sludge Bomb. Even if Xerneas protects, we are going to be able to at least get some special attack drop onto the Gastrodon. I know yesterday there was a scenario where if I'd gone for Parting Shot over Snarl, we would have won. We do see the pretty obvious protect, but I don't really see Gastrodon picking up a KO. And so what we can do the subsequent turn is, as long as we hit the, the Gastrodon, we do have the option just to go for a Parting Shot this next turn. And I think now that we got rid of Entei, we're going to see Ice Beam come out into Landorus. So that is really scary. We do manage to survive, but we can Parting Shot. We can Parting Shot into Solgaleo. I think Parting Shot is safe. Nothing is gonna like a Sludge Bomb. I'm guessing it's a Lecky in the back. I want to... I'm just going to put pressure with Landorus. I'm not super scared of a Lecky. We are going to see the swap out from Xerneas. I think that that's fine to see what my opponent's last one is. And the last one is... oh, okay, so this is actually really tricky. Yeah, we should not have sacrificed Landorus so prematurely. We are going to at least get some good chip with Incineroar, but now we are forced to bring out Solgaleo. Solgaleo cannot deal with Incin. We should have gone for a Protect. Yeah, because losing... We can bring out Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn will threaten into the Gastro slot, and they have to take Recoil in order to deal with Ferrothorn. So we we do see a Muddy Water, which is a very risky play, because if that had missed into Landorus, things would have been really great for us. We will, at this point, be able to bring out our own Incineroar and have them at -2 attack, so we can start going for pressure onto Gastrodon, right? Because we can bring out our Incineroar. They are at -2. We do have the option, I think, just to go for Power Whip, as well as we could fake out. What? We fake out into their Gastrodon? Let's think here, right? We have a Power Whip. I think Power Whip is fine, and the question now is, where are we going for fake out? Yeah, Incin is so hard to predict with speed. I'm going to go for fake out onto their Incineroar. I do potentially expect a switch out from... Oh, okay, so we win the speed tie, which is great, or speed tie. We are going to take an Earth Power. Wow, Gastrodon really putting in work, but we managed to take that well, luckily from the, what is it called? I can't think of the word. Because of the parting shot, as we do pick up this knockout onto Gastrodon. And at this point, we do threaten with things like Snarl and Parting Shot, and Ferrothorn just has a really good matchup into Xerneas overall. So we can do things like go for a Parting Shot. The issue, though, is we really cannot touch this Incineroar. But their Incin is at -2, right? Yeah, it is at -2, so I want to... could Leech Seed it. I'm going to Leech Seed their Incineroar, expecting a Protect. Actually, I'm going to Protect. I'm going to Protect Incin. What? I expect... Protect Xerneas, Flare Blitz into Ferrothorn. So I'm going to Parting Shot into their Incin, expecting a Xerneas to Protect, as they are going to run. I think it still wasn't over, just due to the fact that I don't actually have a way to deal with Incineroar, because Solgaleo has Sunsteel Strike. I mean, Wild Charge I think would have got us there, especially because of the fact that we were continuing to drop Incineroar, so we could have really set up for that in the end game. But a really cool match. I think Xerneas is so scary, and the fact that we were able to pull it off is great. But yeah, let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2, and this is Palkia. So Palkia is very scary. It is Ditto, Indeedee, Palkia, Incineroar, Vikavolt, and Stakataka. So this is a very Trick Room oriented team, right? You have Vikavolt, you have Stack, you have Palkia, you have Ditto. Grimmsnarl? I feel like Grimmsnarl and Feeny are really great, just due to the fact that Feeny, they're immune to Spatial Rend. There is the fear of Thunder, though. I know some Palkias started carrying that. Obviously, Vikavolt is scary. Ferrothorn is tempting, but loses to Stack, so it doesn't really matter. Let's do Solgaleo, Grimmsnarl with Feeny, probably Landorus. I like Incin, but I feel like these are way more useful. I think that the ability for Solgaleo to potentially have really good damage with the Sucker Punch boost is great. Screen support, I think, will be really huge, but this is a scary match. There are just a lot of things that can set up really easily. Stakataka, we need to get Stack outside of Trick Room, as we are going to see a Vikavolt with Palkia. So this is interesting. We do have Flare Blitz, so I'm gonna Flare Blitz here and go for a Spirit Break into Palkia. Yeah, because I don't expect either of these things. Palkia can be fast, but I don't expect Palkia to get a KO. So what I'm hoping is we can get rid of Vikavolt with a surprise Flare Blitz, and then get the Spirit Break onto Palkia to lower the special attack, and then we can set up Light Screen the subsequent turn. We are going to see no Protect, and I doubt my opponent was predicting. Oh, Flare Blitz! Oh god, my heart hurts looking at that damage, but we do get Palkia under half, which is really, really great. But I think the big fear right now, one is eating this Flash Cannon, which we do manage to survive, as we are going to see Palkia set up this Trick Room. We are now in a really good spot where we can set up a light screen. God, I wish that I picked up the knockout. I'm going to try and knock out Palkia this turn and go for a light screen with... What do I have in the back? I'm going to Wild Charge into Palkia and Sucker Punch into Vikavolt. We should be able to knock it out from this range. We are going to, connect there. We will we're probably going to be slower than Palkia with the Solgaleo. They unfortunately will miss the Hydro Pump as we do like 7. Why does Sol... I know I made this team. Like, I know I did. But Solgaleo is really bad. Especially without the weakness policy. This looks like, I was going to say, we definitely are going to see a Stack Attacker come out. And... Actually, wait, there are... There's 3 left. I say we Sunsteel Strike into Stack. I could knock out Palkia. What I'm thinking is... let's Wild Charge here and set up a Reflect. I think that probably isn't the best play. We're going to see Palkia switch out, so potential for something nice, as it's going to be Incineroar. Incineroar obviously is not going to appreciate the Wild Charge too much, but we will be able to get some chip onto it. Most likely we are about to lose Grimmsnarl to this Gyro Ball, as they go instead for the Rock Slide. We are going to get a lucky miss again. I think luck has definitely been on our side, as we will be able to go into this Solgaleo for... I mean, not this Solgaleo, this Incineroar for a little bit more chip. What we could do... I'm going to actually Protect here, and then... I could Sucker Punch into... What? I could Sucker Punch into... I expect what? Probably a... Let's Sunsteel Strike into you, and then go for a light screen for Palkia? No, I actually don't care. Let's go for a Sucker Punch into Stack. I just want to get damage onto Stack at this point. We are going to see no Fake Out from Incin, which is potentially really, really great. We are unfortunately going to have Solgaleo miss a second Rock Slide, as we do see Will-O-Wisp come out, which is really huge. I think if we had gotten Feeny out, that would have been lovely, but we can actually also at this point set up the weakness policy, so that can really help us, as we do literally 0 damage into Stack Attacker. But I think given the fact that we still have Landorus, right? We have Landorus, right? Yeah, we definitely brought Landorus. I want to just go for a Protect and Spirit Break into Incin. Let's Spirit Break into... Oh, Stack Attacker has... That was bad. Stack Attacker has Trick Room. We are going to see the Gyro Ball. Oh, Trick Room is ending this turn. Okay, this is fine. Right, because you went for that. We can now, at this point, safely bring out Landorus, and Landorus should be able to clean up this game, right? Because Landorus can KO Stack Attacker very easily. It can KO. Yeah, we can bring out Lando. We can very easily Earth Power into Stack, and even if they have Protect, we should be able to live it. So we can... I'm gonna bring out Feeny. Feeny is just a nice thing to have. We can then safely go for an Earth Power into stack Attacker because we cannot let it set up the Trick Room. And I think, yeah, if we can get rid of stack, this game is as good as over. There is obviously the fear of protect on stack Attacker, but we should live a Flare Blitz, especially if we're seeing Will-O-Wisp. This suggests to me a really, really defensive Incineroar, and we just need to KO stack, because then Palkia is going to lose, and then Feeny should be able to clean up, as we are... Oh, okay, so we're going to see Shukaberry. I think at this range, we still managed to pick up the KO. Yeah, so definitely some unfortunate luck, but I think given the fact that Solgaleo wasn't going to take that much anyway, we still should be fine. Landorus takes that very well, and there is a disconnect. I'm going to say that was because of just internet issues. I think, yeah, while the misses were unfortunate, like it was really the Hydro Pump miss more than anything, because the Rock Slide, it was on Solgaleo. Solgaleo really wasn't doing that much. So overall good battle. Unfortunate about just how things went, but yeah, let's just keep rock and rolling and move to the next one. All right, so last battle of the day, and it is Calyrex. It is Incineroar, Regieleki, Calyrex, Whimsicott, Rillaboom, and Landorus. So obviously I need Incin Grim. Yeah, I want Incin, I want Grimmsnarl, I want Landorus. Yeah, Landorus is too good not to bring. I guess, I bring Solgaleo, right? There's no... Tapu Fini does not like Rillaboom, it does not like Regieleki, it does not like Landorus. Ferrothorn does not like Incineroar, it does not like Landorus, and it really doesn't do anything. So let's try this. I think we consistently kind of bring the same four. I think Grimmsnarl really has shown me a lot of potential overall. I think there was obviously a reason why the two repeats I have for this month are Incineroar and Landorus on this team, because I think Solgaleo does need a fair bit of help. But let's kind of see. We're going to see Lando Incin. So this is, as the kids say, very bad. This is bad, bad, bad. Their Incin is faster. So what? Our play is to fake out into their Landorus and set up Light Screen. We can... Yeah, Lando kind of wrecks this team. We definitely go for a fake out here, as well as a Light Screen, because this guarantees I either get a Light Screen up, or I get the fake out up. We're going to see fake out into my Incin, less than ideal, but we do get the Light Screen off. I'm hoping for it's probably going to be an Earth Power. You're probably going to target, yep, Earth Power into Grimmsnarl. Not what I expected. We have our own Lando. I want to Parting Shot into you, and then what do I want to do? I guess I go for a Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch for Chip. We still have Incin, and we should be able to bring out Lando pretty freely. So getting some good residual damage onto Landorus is always ideal. We will unfortunately lose Grimmsnarl, but what is the positive of this? We are going to see a Parting Shot, yep, into our Incin. Probably not Calyrex. It could be Calyrex. Bringing out Calyrex would be very good for us, because then we have a Landorus next to an Incineroar, as we are going to see Rillaboom come out. So this is fine, right? Because we'll be able to pop out. We'll be able to bring out our Landorus. Parting Shot comes out. We could bring Solgaleo. No, Solgaleo is useless. We have to bring out our Landorus. Right? Because if we bring out Landorus, we will reduce We have a pretty safe Earth. I expect Rilla... Do I expect Rilla to switch? Because that's the thing. I could... No, because if you switch into Incin... Incin's not going to want to switch in against Lando. Because you can't take out my Landorus comfortably at this point. So what we can do is we have just a really safe Sludge Bomb here, as well as... We could... We do have Stone Edge. We could Stone Edge and Flare Blitz. No, I'm gonna... I do like Sludge Bomb as well as a Parting Shot in the event that you do want to switch out into Xerneas. We are gonna see the swap, I mean not Xerneas, into Calyrex. We are gonna see the swap out into Incineroar, so that is pretty fine because we will be able to either Parting Shot into it, or we will be able to get a Sludge Bomb off into Rillaboom. Both of which are very scary. We do see the Fake Out come out. Yep, it is going to be that, what is it called? The Fake Out into Landorus, as we will be able to pop out against their Incineroar. And what? We could... We bring out Solgaleo here. We do have the very easy swap into Incin, right? Because both of these are -1 attack. I do want to preserve Landorus, so I'm going to go for a Protect here and go for... This is 150 versus 240. I'm going to go for this. We do have to worry about Calyrex switching in, just due to the fact that we won't actually be able to pick up a knockout. But what I'm guessing is what? You Fake Out into Lando, and then go for a Grassy Glide. I'm hoping for a Fake Out. I'm hoping for a double up into Landorus, which will let me Flare Blitz into Rillaboom, given the fact that you shouldn't really be fearing Solgaleo with Calyrex in the back and you want the free switch in. We are going to see no Fake Out. We're probably, so what, a Parting Shot? As, God, Solgaleo, can you pick up a dot? We do get a burn. I think that that's really useless. Woodhammer into Landorus is fine, as we are going to see the taunt come out into Solgaleo. So at this point, we can safely go for, what is it called? We can go for another hit into that slot, as well as go for an Earth Power, because what we know, the back is Landorus. So what we can do actually... We can, predict? We can actually Sludge Bomb here, and Sunsteel Strike into the Insulin slot, expecting a switch out into Landorus. Yeah, because the switch out makes sense. I don't care about I don't care about Solgaleo really at this point, so I would much rather get the guaranteed knockout onto Rillaboom, as well as just some chip onto this Landorus. We did get the Sucker Punch off, but that obviously doesn't really matter. The big fear. Oh, Solgaleo, can you pick up 1 KO? That's all I ask. Just one. Oh god, because yeah, this is a really... This is a really bad position. We do have Light Screen. Yeah, we still have Light Screen up, right? We have... I don't know why I'm looking. We have 3 turns of Light Screen, so what we can do is... We need to KO Landorus and protect... We have to risk the speed tie. So what we have to do is we have to bring out Incin. We have to win the speed tie versus Landorus to KO their Landorus, because then we'll have Incin under a Light Screen versus this Calyrex, and we should, and what is it called? Our Lando should live in Astral Barrage. We KO their Landorus, and then we can Snarl the subsequent turn to really cripple this Calyrex. As we do see Astral Barrage come out, I do expect both to live. Landorus, yeah, very comfortably as a result of the Light Screen. We do win the speed tie, so this is huge, right? We will pick up this KO onto Landorus, and now what they have. Oh, they still have Incin left. They have an Incineroar left, but what we can do is we protect Snarl, because Incin, due to the amount of turns left, we will be able to survive. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So we have to protect, because we can't let what is it called? We can't let Lando go down yet, because we can't give the boost. So we can do this and go for a Snarl. And so, yeah, we can survive another one. We still have the turn of Light Screen, and then we can be in a position where we protect with Solgaleo to finish off Calyrex with another Snarl. And then it is a less than ideal, but still doable endgame, right? We are going to see Astral Barrage. We actually could switch out Lando, right? We sacrifice Landorus to bring out Calyrex. I mean, not to bring out Calyrex, to bring out Solgaleo, because, yeah, you're doing nothing with that. We are going to be able to get some Snarl damage in. So we want to sacrifice Solgaleo and go for a Snarl with Incineroar. And then what this will let me do is this a repeat of yesterday, where the obvious play was to Parting Shot? We are going to see the Astral Barrage. I don't expect Solgaleo to live. It does have some investment, but I'll take it. We do trigger the weakness policy, albeit very useless, but that's great because Calyrex isn't getting a boost. They will Parting Shot onto my Incineroar. I don't actually... that is actually really not ideal. Snarl is missing. We do unfortunately miss. Yeah, because of the fact that we are going to miss that Snarl, it means that another Astral Barrage will be able to take us down. So we will unfortunately go down to this Calyrex, which definitely a little bit frustrating. But like, what would Parting Shot really have done? Actually, if you target into, you are going for a Parting Shot, which isn't, yeah, I mean, we would need to crit into, we would need to crit Calyrex, which we don't, yeah, because there's nothing we can do at this point. Calyrex just will be able to, no, because what I was going to say is what we could do is we could try and double protect with Solgaleo to force 2 turns of, what is it called, of Life Orb, but that's, yeah, we can't come back from that. I think even if we had gotten the Snarl, if we'd gotten the Snarl, it is doable because we would have significantly reduced the damage done by Astral Barrage, and potentially could have played this, like, longevity game. I think we sacrificed some stuff a little bit early. Solgaleo's damage output, I thought, okay, we'll focus on weakness policy. We can afford to make some drops to attack, and I think that really kind of has screwed me because of the fact that there were a lot of positions where, hey, I couldn't afford to risk a turn, or like I couldn't set up, and the damage output kind of hurt there. But overall, like, I did have fun with this team. I think it is a really interesting and very different style of play, just not one that I am very comfortable with. But like we did make it work, and I think, like, obviously hitting that Snarl would have made things a lot closer. We could have gone for a Parting Shot even. Probably not Parting Shot. We could have, nah. We had to Snarl there because we couldn't afford to sacrifice anything. But yeah, overall, it has been fun. I think I just am a little bit frustrated because I feel like I'm not playing up to the caliber that I would like to. But we will move on. We have 1 team left from the 5 rentals, so those videos are going to be your last chance to enter in the giveaway. But yeah, I hope people enjoyed, and until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.